Hello, good evening.
Morning, man.
How was your day?
Day was fantastic, man. The day was up to the mark. But how about you? Like, how was your day?
It was good. It was a very relaxing day. Sundays are
Okay,
always relaxing when you have the whole family home, right?
right, right. Makes sense. Yes.
Yes. You had tea?
Mm. Tea, actually, I do not have tea. Actually, I do not like to tea. Actually, my spouse is no. This is we don't have such types of snack at our home.
Okay.
We don't we don't have tea. Yeah.
All right. A lot of people do that. It's quite
Mhm.
common. Yeah. So,
Yes, yes.
hi, my name is Grishma, and I've been working as an assistant professor of English for the past 8 years, and I'm from Kerala. Can you please introduce yourself?
Sure, sure, for sure. This is Sanjay Sengar this side, and I hail from Madhya Pradesh. However, I'm connecting to you from Surat, and I'm working as a professional. I'm working one of the MNCs as a production manager, and my background is mechanical. This is all about me.
All right. Sanjay, tell me what do you like to do in your free time?
Free time, actually, to be honest, I do not get free time, and I'm swamped with work, and I had 8 hours duty. I have a spouse, kid. I do not get that much free time. Having said that, I do get free time, so I utilize my time in productive way. And nowadays, I am very intrigued to learn English, so I do practice English, and I try to explore in terms of English every time. And I practice meditation. I'm very fond of listening to spiritual discourses. So by and large, I would say that I do not goof around. I do not beat around the bush. I try to utilize my time in productive way.
All right. I can see there is
Mm.
a guitar behind you. So you like music?
This is my son's guitar, actually.
Yeah. All
He
right.
has chosen as a subject in his school.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So today's topic is actually movies versus web series.
Mhm.
So, what kind of do you watch web series?
I do not web series because it is very long.
Right.
And even I do not watch movies. I used to watch movies when I was younger and when I was like studying. I was very fond of watching movies, but I left nowadays watching movies because I cannot afford my 3 hours in movies. And for the sake of my child, I went once to watch Yug Purush, Adi Purush.
Okay.
And yeah, and we used to think that is the devotional movies, and we will get something, and we will have fun. But that was like a very weird movie, and the way they were picturizing the things, that was not up to the mark. And even we didn't feel any uh, devotion feeling. We didn't have devotion feeling at that time. So by and large, I had wasted our time at that time. So I had watched that movie after a long time, and we have started watching movie.
What do you think about today's movies, and how is it different from movies of the past? What is your opinion?
Mm, opinion. So now the trend has been changed, and there was kind of minor vulgar in previous days. Now they have started incorporating very vulgar scenes, obscene remarks, and it is kind of you cannot see the movie with your family
Right.
and with your parents. You cannot, undoubtedly, you cannot movies with
Definitely.
your
Yeah.
family and parents because you feel awkward, and so vulgarity has been increased. And even in terms of sense, they are not demonstrating anything for the sake of money. They are just making movies, and they have inculcated like action. and they will grab your attention for 3 hours only, and you will not get, if you are not that kind of person, you will not enjoy the movie, watching movies.
Right.
Mm.
Is there a movie that you really liked in the past?
Yeah, I used to like movies. Before 2018, I used to watch movies, and I was very fond of watching horror movies.
Okay.
And I had watched Raj Haunted, the 1922, 1920, The Evil Returns. I was intrigued watching horror movies. I was like very fond of watching horror movies. Uh, but I left you now watching movies.
Okay.
As I told that I cannot. So
Right. Right.
these were the movies I used to like. And apart from these, I had watched Lagan and Hum Saath Saath Hain. These were good movies. Like so many movies were there. They were they were good.
Right. Can you tell me a movie that you really liked? Something about that movie? Any one movie that you really liked?
Unable to recall right now, but as I said that Ganga Jal, it was uh, it was picturized on on real story Ganga Jal. You might have seen Ganga Jal, Ajay Devgan and
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I watched.
Ganga Jal Mohan Joshi. He was a villain, and these were the Hum Saath Saath Hain, Lagan, and yeah, recently I had watched that one. What we call Bahubali.
Ah,
Bahubali. That was good movies, and some of the movies are good. You will enjoy. On top of that, you will waste your time as well if you are right.
yeah.
Uh,
Do you think movies can influence people's lives?
Undoubtedly, without shadow of doubt, we become what we watch, listen, and read throughout the day. So these are the things, and they can influence yourself. And like you might have observed, you come whenever you come after watching the movie, so you start thinking about movies. So yeah, it goes into your mind, and you start thinking about the movies. So it affects, and whatever you see, and somehow we are doing all these things after seeing movie, and it is kind of what they are demonstrating, what they are port- portraying, and it is kind of reflection of society. Whatever they are seeing, and they are just demonstrating in terms of movies. It is happening nowadays in the society, and in society it is happening in tiny way, and they are demonstrating in movies in broad way. And so in such a way the things are increasing because of movies, because of all these things. And on the other hand, we can reduce such types of things like crime, action, and obscene remark, and which is vulgar. We can reduce. So in such a way we can enhance positivity in society as well, and we can enhance negativity in society as well. So they are influencing the society. And you might have seen, after seeing border movies, after seeing such kinds of patriotic movies, and you feel that I should do something for our nation. It means the movies has kind of they can influence the society. They can influence human being in such a way, the whatever negativity they are portraying, so that also can influence the society. And why they are committing mistake, and the things are which are futile things are in happening society because of movies. They are just seeing the movie, and they are committing mistake.
Okay. So, what is your opinion if Right now movies are used for entertainment purpose. What do you think? We teach stories and drama, everything in schools. So what is your opinion about using movies for educational purposes in schools and colleges, incorporating that into the syllabus? Just right now we do have poetry, we have short stories, novels, drama, that all those things are taught in school and college, right? So what is your opinion about using movies for educational purposes, or making movies for educational purposes and incorporating them into the curriculum?
I didn't listen and that they are incorporating such thing in education. They might have been incorporating because the trend has been changed and
No, no, they
education
have not. No, no,
system.
no, they have not done it yet. I am asking your opinion. They have not
Okay,
done
okay,
that. No, no,
okay,
that has
okay,
not
got it.
happened. Unless you are a
Uh,
literature student and you have film studies paper, you don't have movies in the curriculum in school and college. No, I am asking, since movies can influence people a lot and it's made for entertainment purpose. We are already learning stories and other things, right, in school, in English and Hindi, different language we're learning. So why not create movies for educational purposes that incorporates values and have that as part of the curriculum? What is your opinion on that? That is what I asked. It's something that has not happened yet. It is completely
okay.
hypothetical.
They can incorporate and there is no issues, I think. But they have to be more conscious about time and like they cannot make movie for like 3 hours and 4 hours, like two and because and it will consume more time, and that would be like after spending this much time, the student will feel monotonous and they will not enjoy, and they are tend to play actually, and after finishing one session, one class, they are tend to play. They are always intent to play if they will watch movies, I think, but they can incorporate for if the movie is like even they are visiting to watch movies and like if there is if they are if the movie is releasing related to patriotic and that is kind of devotional movies, schools are organizing such types of events so that students can watch, so that is the part of studies, but it is happening once in a blue moon, and they can incorporate if the things are productive and fruitful, and so I think that will help.
Do you think we can teach subjects like science, physics, or biology or science subjects using if people can create educational movies and teach such subjects apart from literature and stories? Do you think you can use movies to teach science subjects apart, not only art subject? What do you think?
They can that I certainly that would help because that would be the practical part, and whatever they are learning by book and whatever like they are seeing, and so they will be able to see practically, and I think that gonna help. That will help.
All right. Okay. Yes, you were going
I
to say
don't have
something.
idea about it. I don't have idea about that. Like it will help, or even I have dilemma for that.
Yeah, I'm in the educational field, so even I have thought about things like this. It would be really helpful if students could learn things like that. So that's the reason
Mm.
I just simply
Because
asked.
even they are learning online, so it is kind of they are watching something, they are
Right.
seeing through online. So that would be the part of like that would be also a part of like they are watching something on a screen.
That rather than simply just presenting the concept, when it is presented as part of a story and presented in a context, it becomes
Mm.
easier to relate, right?
Right, and I think they will not have to work hard. I think teachers.
No, no, no. But then the people making the movies, they'll have to work really hard.
Yes, yes. While making the movies, they will have to work hard.
Yeah. No, this is I'm currently pursuing research, and film studies is my area. So these are
Okay, okay.
aspects that I constantly think about how to bring about that applications into
Yeah, I think
education sector.
definitely you should inculcate such types of thing in society and in education field. If the I think we should adopt something rather than thinking about that it will fail or succeed. I think, and later on we can decide if the things are going good, so we can carry on.
No, since you were
Mhm.
someone, you told me that you don't, like to watch movies, and you feel that it's a waste of time. Since the topic
Oh,
was movies, we ended up talking, and it went into all those topics. So that's the reason
mhm.
it came that way. So a little bit feedback before continuing our
Okay, okay.
session. Um, you generally have a good command over the language, and you try to use good words. Sometimes I can feel that maybe um, somewhere when you are trying to convey the idea, you focus more on that, and sometimes you miss out certain words, some certain grammatical words. Apart from that, you seem quite capable of handling the language. So,
Yeah.
and just maybe some words here and there, you can just focus on the pronunciation also. That it happens not because you don't know the pronunciation, because you're involved in conveying the idea. You give more focus to that and forget to focus on the rest of
Oh,
the.
I have MTI influence, man. I have MTI influence. That's why
Yes.
it is happening, and I'm working on that.
Yes. So I know the solution that I am going to give might not be very happy, very you might not be very happy to hear that, but the only way to improve the language and to get rid of the influences by exposing yourself to the language more. So
But
one
yes,
way to do that is maybe watching something in English. Need not be a movie. You can take documentaries or educational content, anything. Anything that you want to, inspirational videos. You told me you like spirituality. So anything,
but yes.
anything, philosophical videos, anything, but in English. So
English, yeah.
yeah, and along with watching something in English, I would want you to also talk about the same thing to somebody,
Got it.
whatever you watched, because when we are watching, we're trying to remember and memorize, and our brain is trying to find the patterns, and it becomes easier for our brain to take it and become part of our vocabulary when we use it. So talking about the same thing that you just watched will help your memory to boost whatever you have seen, and it makes it easier for the brain to remember it later on.
Right,
So what we do is we keep watching things, we keep listening things, but then we don't talk about what we watched. Instead, we talk about other
right,
things. So when we see something, and then that day itself, when we try to talk about it to somebody else, our brain tries to recollect the things that we watched and tries to commit
right,
it to memory. So
right.
the
Makes
sooner
sense.
you talk about it, the better. If you're watching it now, and in the span of another half an hour, if you're trying to talk about it, you will notice you are using the same sentence structures that were there in the video.
Right, makes sense. Mm.
So
Yeah,
the soon, if
indeed.
you're watching right now, and after 10 minutes you're talking about it, the better, because that much your memory will be that much fresh, and it becomes
Right,
easier for that to go into your long term memory and not just the short term memory.
right. Makes sense. Indeed.
So that is something you can do to get over
For
the.
sure.
Yes, and to
Mhm.
improve your vocabulary, to become familiar with the language structure. So that is something that you can do.
Mhm. Right.
Okay. um, so apart from all of this, what any other hobbies that you have that you like to do to keep life
I have
interesting?
coup- I have couple of hobbies. Like I told you that I practice meditation. I watch and I listen to spiritual discourses. And I cannot skip this part because this is the food of our soul. And I listen to music which can touch my heart, and it can be devotional, it can be Bollywood song as well, but it is not like that chaya chaya type. And 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 I'm homebody. I introspect, and moreover, I would love to step out sometime. Like I hang out with my friends sometime. These are the things I do. These are my hobbies.
Yeah. Since you're a very introspective person, I think you should try jotting down your thoughts also. I think you should write down things. It'll help.
Yes, yes, right, right. Yes.
It'll help with the language also. It help with the thought process also.
For sure, for sure. Indeed, yes.
Yes. Um, so if you are getting an opportunity to maybe give impart, talk about a story that you've liked in the past. Any story you've come across, something that you would like to tell your son. What would it be?
Story. There were a lot of stories. Like when I was residing in native place, in my native place, and not native place. I used to live in city when I was younger, like when I was studying in 5 to 6 class. So I used to visit my native place and at the summer vacation. During summer vacation, when we used to get like leave after completing our academic, I used to visit native place, and I used to hang out with my colleague, cousins, and we used to hang out. We used to hang out with cattle as well because we had a lot of cattle in our native. And
Okay.
there was summer vacation, and we used to go river to feed the water to cattle. And we used to go together, having with cattle 10 to 15 cattle. And we were with our elder brother, and they knew how to swim, but I didn't have knowledge how to swim.
Okay.
And the river was like deep, and I thought that, and they used to jump in deeper side, my elder brother, and I thought that why can't I jump out there? So out of the blue, I jumped out there and I started drowning.
Okay.
I started drowning, and somehow I was able to keep myself on surface by putting a lot of efforts, and that's how I have learned how to swim. And so since then I can swim. And when I had elaborated this story to my parents, my parents, they were scolding me, and they stopped me to visit river. And this was the kind of story. And since then, I have learned how to swim. And so that's why I always tells my son that you should learn how to swim. And he had learned how to swim yeah, previous year actually.
Okay.
And he had taken admission in one of the we had swimming pool in our township, and he had learned how to swim. Now he can swim perfectly because yeah. So
Did
this
you
was the
take
story.
lessons after that, or you learned it that day itself?
That day I had learned how to swim because there is no
No
major
other
thing.
choice.
I, yeah, there is no major thing. You have to just move your hand, your legs, and you have to keep yourself on the surface of water. And so accidentally, I had learned how to swim. And actually, he had learned after getting teaching from teachers.
All right. All right. So with it, we've almost come to the end of our session.
Yes,
So it
yes.
was nice talking to you, Sanjay. So do keep in
Same
mind
here.
to do the things I told you.
Yeah.
So
Told me that I should jot down, and I should whatever I'm listening to on daily basis. If I will elaborate, and if I will utter the thing, I think after some time, like frequently, so that
yes,
is gonna help me.
yes, definitely.
Yes.
So all right, nice talking to you, Sanjay.
Same
So
here. The feeling is likewise, man. And thank you for being here. Have
you're
a great
welcome.
day ahead and
You
enjoy
too.
your Sunday.
You too. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, man.